Next up is a company called HearthStats out of the Velocity Garage. They aggregate and visualize gamer data to provide in-depth feedback on how gamers should practice. Built by chemical engineering, computer science, and business alums, Jeff is going to be the one pitching today. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Competitiveness is human nature. And in many ways, the video games we play manifest our instinctive urge to win. It brings us back again and again to the same game in pursuit of the rush, the excitement of winning. And this mentality is what brings gamers, such as myself, to various sites and forums in search of strategies. But even with all this, it's not enough. Majority of tutorials that gamers rely on are either out of date, generic, or just straight up confusing. Athletes, such as Kobe and Shaq, do not improve by simply playing thousands of games. After each game, their coach sits down with them and pinpoints their weaknesses to tell them exactly where to practice. Similarly, HearthStats is your virtual coach to gaming. HearthStats aggregates and visualizes each player's personal data to give insight and feedback on the performance. We also comb through millions of matches to get an overview of the current strategic trends. All this presented in beautiful graphs and graphics that are easily digestible and highly customizable to the users. And what better time than now? The game industry is booming. There are over 172 million gamers in the US alone. Some of these gamers spend more than 46 hours per week on their game on top of their full-time job, and they desperately need our service. We know this because since we launched exactly a year ago, we now have over 140,000 users registered and over 4 million matches recorded. And what's more impressive is that we've seen a persistent 30% growth month by month. All this without any form of advertisement. We're going to make money in 3 ways. We're launching a freemium model which will offer additional tools, flair, and entry to special contests. We're also a big name in the tournament scene, so we're reaching out to sponsors such as Intel and Kingston HyperX. Lastly, we're collecting a lot of data, so we'll be selling this data to game developers so they gain insight into user preferences and gamer behavior. To make all this reality, we need a team that loves gaming. That's exactly what we have. One, our lead developer, worked at companies such as Salesforce and Pfizer. David Zhang, our business dev, is currently finishing up his co-op at Morgan Stanley and loves making ideas into realities. I myself have founded startups in the past, so I have the experience to manage such a team. But lastly, I have the connections and knowledge in the game industry to make HearthStats a necessity in the future of all gamers. So play hard, play smart with HearthStats.